One of the biggest problems for people working with alignment these days is when they get a car with an electronic steering system. So I'm here with Isaac, and we're going to do the following. We're going to access the module, okay? We're going to access the steering angle module of this car here to show you how to reset it. In the case of this car, which is the HB20. An important detail, throughout this video, I'm going to share some information to bust a few myths. Some myths, like the following, look, just listen. First, there's the myth that people say if the steering wheel is crooked, you have to use the scanner to make it straight. No, to make the steering wheel straight, that's not true. So to align a car, whether it has electric steering or not, no matter what steering system it uses, you align the car and keep the steering wheel straight. They do this down below using the tie rods. That's the point. As for the scanner, you use it in some specific cases and with certain cars to reset the steering angle sensor. Once the steering wheel is already straight, the car's electronic system needs to recognize that this is the steering wheel's 0 point. So what we're going to do here is Isaac will start accessing our scanner to get information about this car's angle sensor. Here, we're using the Multimax 6.3. An important piece of information I want to tell you is this. There are scanners much more expensive than this one, which you might sometimes invest in by thinking you have a great piece of equipment, but then you can't get support or assistance when you need to use it. So for me, this scan here, I think it's number one, considering the cost, because there's no monthly fee. But anyway, the best part is that we have access to very fast support from the team. So if you have any doubts about how to access car A, car B, or car C, which function, which feature, there's always support available. Some assistance to help you out. So here's the thing. This is the home screen. It already has the test option. You just click on enter, and there you'll choose whether it's a diesel, gasoline, or flex car. In that case, select it as well. And now you'll select the car manufacturer. You'll select the car manufacturer. Hyundai, okay, HB20. This one is a 1.0 turbo 2025/26. So turbo 2020 and up. Click on enter. And here's the thing. It has several modules, right? Injection, ABS, airbag. In the case of this car, the angle sensor will be in the chassis module, okay? So we're going to access the chassis mode and enter again. Now it tells you to turn on the ignition. So you click the ignition, turn it on, give it a second click, and the ignition is on. And now you press enter there. So what's going to happen here, look, it's running a reading here in 4 modes when you click enter. It already shows here in the first option, look, battery, second option, engine, and third option. Angle, you can see here that our steering wheel is straight. It's aligned. Is it straight there?
Yes, it's straight.
Okay. But there, on our steering wheel, on the sensor, it's showing 1.6. It should be at 0. If the steering wheel is straight here, it's 0 here. Up there, it should also be 0. So it's not 0 here. We're going to reset the steering angle. So now we're going to do the following. We're going to click back. I'm going to scan on the X right over there. Then go to the settings menu there and click. Then enter right there. The steering angle, enter now, engine running condition. So hold the brake and press start. Okay, just a moment. The car is running right there. Look, the car is fully powered on. And now we are going to follow the scanner's instructions the whole time. So the engine is currently running. I press the enter button now. Please be very careful when doing this entire process. Test adjustment only? How do they say it?
Only after some maintenance on the system.
Great. So usually you'll do this reset when you do the alignment, right? In some cases. You align the car and you don't need this reset. But there are cars where you have to do it, or where you only do the reset if you replace an electronic component of the steering box. In this case, you can go in here. So what does it say? What do you put?
Put the steering wheel in the center position with the wheels aligned and press continue.
There you go. So look, centrette. Right here, look, the steering wheel is straight.
Straight here.
You read it for us now, please.
Now press enter to continue.
Okay.
Now turn the steering wheel to the left all the way to the stop. and hold it for 3 seconds. And then press enter to continue.
Okay, go ahead. That's the end. It's all the way. 1, 2, 3. Go into the scanner. Now to the other side.
Turn the steering wheel to...
Chung, the scanner told us to. That's it. Turn it all the way to the other side. Go all the way to the end. Press it. When it hits the stop, start counting. 1, 2, 3. Enter. Again. Bring the steering wheel center, right?
That's right. With the wheels aligned.
That's it. Put the steering wheel in the straight position. Zeroed out. Nice and neat. Perfectly straight. In the 0 point.
Here, look.
There.
Exactly here.
Now press enter. What is it going to say now?
Turn off the ignition and press enter. Lock.
There. Turn off the ignition. Okay. Press enter. Executing. It's executing. Now turn on the ignition. Ready?
That's it. And press enter.
Done. Look at that. Second, press enter again. So you see it's executing again. You will follow a series of procedures that it's instructing you to go. Now again, turn off the ignition, turned it off, press enter, executing again. You will follow a series of procedures that the scanner is instructing you to do. And then when it finishes executing, done. I turn on the ignition. Again, now press enter. Each scanner will follow a different procedure. Look here. Process completed.
Process completed.
Okay, here I am inside the car, okay? The steering wheel is straight, 0 position. Just the detail, okay? This car wasn't out of alignment, okay? We did this just to demonstrate the procedure. But now you can see here, look. Here, look, it's showing 0, okay? So here's the teen, right? So this was the procedure with this car. In fact, in the vehicle geometry course, there are other cars doing the reset. And there's also a reset being done on an HB20 that's different from this one. An older model. It was much simpler to do. And in that case, that car really was out of alignment. We had just aligned the car and it was still pulling lock. So I took the scanner with me on the road to test the car. I reset it right there on the road and the car was perfect. Of course, just a reminder that the best way to reset this angle here is with the car stopped in a straight line on the ground in the most ready condition possible. All right, so that's it. Take care and see you in the next video. If you liked it, click like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel because every time we post a new video,
You'll be notified.
that's it. Yes?
Time I didn't mess up. That's it.